over the span of the years that it's happened, the first one is always the worst, because there wasn't a playbook back then. How do you react when you get back to the station? I think it's like a lot of the situations that we find ourselves in, and we have that whole what just happened kind of moment. In a nutshell, someone made that conscious decision to drop a newborn off at one of our fire stations. If I had to guess, I'd say less than a half dozen. It's been at least over a year, if not longer. Well, the first time that it happened, you know, we were just obviously in our infancy. We didn't know a lot about it. We knew the legislation had come about it. After that event happened, yeah, we started having station-wide departmental training on that, because we knew it can happen, it has happened, and our people need to be informed about what to do. We're trained, we're highly trained in order to take some of the worst days that people are experiencing and to go into a professional mode in order to mitigate that problem. A baby being dropped off at the station is not necessarily the most negative moment at all if that patient is doing fine, if that baby is doing fine. We'd be in dad mode if there was nothing critical going on, but if there was something health related going on, yeah, we'd be in paramedic mode right off the bat. The big story would be maybe a baby being dropped off in a dumpster, or maybe a patient just being neglected out in the woods. It's hard to understand as a father why somebody would take probably the most perfect person you're going to come into a relationship with for the next hopefully many years, and it's hard to understand why somebody wouldn't have that same relationship with this small person. It pains your heart. As a professional, I understand that happens. My job is to turn this negative into a positive the best way that I possibly can. I think as a father, my job is to make sure that not only my child is well taken care of, but any child that is kind of hanging out with them is well taken care of. Disposing of it in an improper way and not giving it a chance, to me, is the biggest tragedy. Get them somewhere. I try not to judge people. Their situation, I may not have any idea what their situation may be. The legislation says, you know, we can't ask you or drill you or question you as to why you've made this decision. Our role is to take care of that child, regardless of what mom or dad did, regardless of what we think about mom or dad, regardless of the situation. If we got that information as to why they're making that decision, we're going to take that child and we're going to take care of it the best that we possibly can. We'll move it into the CPS pipeline, is where it will eventually end up, and hopefully will thrive and be alive, which is our biggest. At the end of the day, that's our biggest concern. Let's give this kid a chance.